是咧。
呢啲開頭冇片睇嘅。
冇啊。
Cinematic 都冇。好明顯係由 console 度移植嚟 PC。佢個 interface 係幾咁古老。
簡陋。
Options 睇下先。
Options settings. Me too.
Input setting. Keyboard.
WASD。
佢 TF2 咁玩啦。
Base 就係刀。
太圖信。
刀。
Alright。
aim 就係左邊後退。魔界。
喂！爆真名啊！
金道。
金道。
喂。作翻自己落去。
揀邊個啊你？
你中意揀邊個，揀邊個咯。
就係你揀我，
咩要理我喎？唔撞得嘅咩？
費事撞啦。
點解喎？
揀邊個你？
我揀用劍嗰個咯，用闊劍嗰個咯。
我哋又揀啊 ，12。Create private match。
咩 draft 啊 ？draft。I am a draft。I'm a digging a hole。diggy hole。I'm digging a hole。有歌唱嘅。
Invite to game。
有歌唱啊 ！Minecraft 嗰個。
有。
I am a draft and a digging a hole。哇！
你入到嚟一睇。
入面都有聲嘅。
入邊都有聲。Turn off
係咪？自動嘅。
冇得 turn off。
咁㗎。唔緊要，當立體聲。
啱嘅。
哇！你啲 game 入面嗰把聲，好似我把聲。
冇屈我啦。點樣 start new game？ 試咧。OK。Launch game。
你原本想揀邊個嘅？
矮人啊，驚你同我玩。
我估你會揀矮人。
我揀 JRR Tolkien 托爾金。
Of the great war of the
你好博學。
many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Dungeon Defender.
Aragorn. Eredon. Well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Son Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined.
Shire.
I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
睇唔明，睇唔明。
會唔會睇唔明啊？咩唔明啊？嗰啲係人類。
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now, I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost. Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon. My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandauer has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
You have my soul.
I'm a part of this now.
And my ass.
Then we 3 are of one mind.
And my
How can we aid
breast.
you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-Elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Thấy唔明？知邊度係 Middle Earth 啊？飲下酒先。個古仔發生嘅地方。電影個魔界就喺 Middle Earth，呢度係 Middle Earth 嘅北邊，同啲矮人傾下偈先。咁個壞人係咩？個壞人咪壞人化出嚟。魔界入邊冇啩？你話係人都知道個乜乜做啦。
I'd best be on my way.
I must be on my way. 嚟碌下先，碌入啲火槽度先。好嘅，一齊啦。打唔到嘅，傾偈啊，用呢樣嘢。喂，飲醉咗，打唔到，會唔會嘔嘅飲醉？咦？喂，傾下偈先。Dwarf! Investigate.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
What should I look?
We have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them will suit your
Prostitution?
needs.
Aragon.
Old bank shop.
邊有同佢 talk 緊㗎？你睇唔睇到嘅？
I'd best be on my
Inspect
way.
喎，睇唔到。
Bree is a pleasant enough
啊，我
place,
講係啊，
but the
電影
people
啊。
here mistrust my kind.
變咗樣嘅。